Well, Kentucky Dave, we're a little out of order here and discombobulated, but things get messy when the first episode falls on the first of the month.
Isn't December already? Hasn't December already started?
It has, folks. Welcome to the December 12-minute Modelsphere. We're running a little behind schedule, but you're still going to get some good information.
Yep, absolutely.
I think we can probably skip where we've been because I don't think we've been anywhere this month.
No. This is the place where from early November to mid-January, you don't see much in the way of model contests.
That's true.
Yeah. But as you and I noted this last episode, 104, there are a couple of them coming up in January.
There are. And we'll have to get some more information out on those again before they show up. We got to get Brandon Jacob on here and let him pitch the Winter Blitz at the Museum of the American GI in College Station, Texas. Speaking of College Station, Texas, Dave, let's just roll right into the December episodes. We're gonna triple down, but folks hopefully have already heard 104. We had Mr. Steve Lee from Sprue Pie with Frets on talking about, we just kind of had a casual conversation around kind of consumer modeler side of 3D printing, not getting into the technical parts of it really and the how-tos, but what it means to the hobby and the hobbyist.
Yep.
So if that interests you and you haven't checked that out yet, please go back and pick up 104 and have a listen to our chat with Steve. Back to College Station. 105 coming up in the middle of the month.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Texas making the SEC or making the college football playoffs.
No, I'm not going to talk about that. But congratulations to them, I guess. 105, Dave. We're going to hopefully be talking about scale modeling in high school world history class.
Yes, I'm looking forward to this one.
This one's a little tentative. I think I've got it scheduled. If not, we'll have a plan B that will be as enjoyable as well. But Mr. Chris Collins from College Station, Texas, a high school teacher who incorporates some scale modeling aspects into his AP history curriculum. Something I don't think anybody's talked about. We've talked about mental health, and we've talked about all kinds of other aspects around scale modeling and what it could be outside of just the hobby that we enjoy. This is kind of something new.
No, I'm looking forward to this, and it's a fairly natural fit as far as teaching high school kids who, these days are less inclined to sit and look at a book, a two-dimensional image. And if you can show them something in 3 dimensions, it may grab their interest. So I'm interested to hear how he utilizes the hobby in teaching.
And Christmas isn't all happening in December, Dave. It's a 3-episode month. And at the end of the month, we have 106, and we'll be talking to that jet-setting 70-second scale modeler from down under, Mr. Paul Gloucester. And hopefully we're going to have him in third chair for the whole thing. So
yes, I hope we can arrange it so that he can participate for the whole episode, because Paul is a really great guy who, I swear, as I told him, I want to be him when I grow up, because he's at Heritage Con, the U.S. Nationals, Scale Model World. I forget the one he was in Australia.
That was probably his easiest one.
Yeah, the big show in Australia. That's what you call living the life. And he somehow, with all that travel, manages to find time to produce really, really great models.
Well, he does, and I think the Dos Equis guy has got nothing on him. So
absolutely, most interesting man in the world.
So looking forward to that. Well, Dave, the dojo just keeps getting busier and busier.
Yes, it does. We have surpassed 3,000 members. We're well past it. We're, in fact, closing in on 3,100. We have people joining every day. In fact, yesterday we had like 23 people join the dojo in one day. So,
well, they'd all backed up, and I don't know. I guess we were all busy with other stuff, and I got on there and was like, "Holy crap, man! There's like 20 people."
Yeah, but I got through them. I got them approved.
Well, I approved a big swath myself, so maybe we both got about half of them, because I know there was 10 or 11 when I did it.
Yeah, there's a bunch. And not only that, but the people aren't just joining, but they're joining and posting. We're up to most days now. I'm seeing generally between 15 and 20 posts, everything from people asking questions to a lot of people showing their either in progress work or their completed stuff. And man, I continue to be super impressed by you guys out there, because there is some really great modeling going on out there.
Well, I always appreciate the in progress stuff, especially when folks can kind of share, not just in pictures, but in words, what they've got going on.
Yep, I agree.
And then one thing I saw, it was Martin Drayton's who it was.
Yes.
Well, first off, I enjoy following his dioramas construction via hotel room.
Yes.
He's got an interesting thing going on there, and I like that he shares it, because I tried that once when I was doing a lot of work traveling. I never could get it to work, but man, he's killing it on the road for sure. But what I want to mention specifically was that he had crowdsourced essentially some figures he was looking for on the dojo, and that all worked out for him. That was kind of cool.
Actually, his traveling model construction reminds me very much of back in the early days when I got back into the hobby in the early 80s, while I was still in law school. The local model shop here, Model Master Hobbies, there was a guy who would stop by the name of Carter Scales. And Carter Scales was your old-fashioned traveling salesman. And he had a route that he had traveled for like 15 years. So every town that he stayed in, he'd already been there before and seen everything. So what he did was he had a suitcase and he modeled in his hotel room. And he produced some of the most fantastic models I think I've ever seen. And Martin reminds me of that ability to pick up and model anywhere.
Well, folks, jump on Facebook to the Plastic Model Dojo and join us there if you haven't. If you're already there, please join in and participate. We love it. It's a lot of fun.
It is. And man, people are building. Mike and I might not be finishing, but a lot of people are finishing, and they're doing some really great work. So, keep going. You're inspiring us to get our butts moving.
Well, we're moving pretty good for us.
We are. Both of us in the last 30 days have really moved the needle.
Well, Dave, in wrapping this up, I got a big announcement.
Okay. Hit me with it.
I am pleased to announce that the Plastic Model Mojo podcast merchandise store is now a thing. After shopping around various providers for these, print on demand deals for whatever merch you want to do, but be it hats, shirts, beer mugs, whatever. Finally settled in on one. We've got about 11 items there I've knocked out over the last couple of weeks. And if folks are interested in supporting Plastic Model Mojo through the merch store, that can happen at Plastic Model Mojo. That's one word, plasticmodelmojo.creator-spring.com. And we'll put this link up because that's kind of an awkward one. So
we'll put it in the dojo too.
We will. And I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. I'm excited to have that up. I'm going to have to order me a couple of things for sure.
Me too. And I can't wait to see how many Plastic Model Mojo modeling thongs we end up selling.
Well, luckily that wasn't an option.
Yeah, thank God, because at some point a picture would show up on the dojo and then we'd all have real problems.
That's right. That'd probably trump the Plastic Posse lounge trousers, though.
There you go. There you go.
Well, anything else, Dave?
No, other than, that we're coming to the end of the year, which obviously you're and my time are both being taken up with Christmas duties. And in addition, we both had to do car shopping. So I'm actually pretty proud of the progress both of us have been making in spite of all of that stuff impinging on the hobby. So, 2023 turned out better than I expected. 2024 is shaping up to be awesome. We got some really cool stuff coming up, and man, am I looking forward to it.
Well, Dave, until next time, we'll catch you in episode 105 and 106.
Absolutely.